She was the queen of daytime drama, the woman who gave sass, class, and soap opera chaos for over half a century. Eileen Fulton wasn't just an actress. She was television royalty. But now, the stage is dark, the cameras have stopped rolling, and an era has come to an end. Eileen Fulton has passed away at the age of 91, leaving behind a legacy that's nothing short of iconic. So grab your tissues, and let's take a deep dive into the life, the drama, and the unforgettable reign of the woman who brought Lisa Grimaldi to life and changed soap operas forever. And before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your favorite Eileen Fulton moment in the comments. Let's celebrate a true legend together. Born as Margaret Elizabeth McClarty in 1933, in the quiet hills of Asheville, North Carolina, Eileen Fulton came into this world, destined for a spotlight much bigger than a church stage. But that's exactly where her first performance took place. At the tender age of 2, she jumped off her mother's lap, dashed to the altar, and belted out, "Mama's little baby loves shortening bread." From that moment on, the world couldn't shut her up. And honestly, why would we want to? She studied drama and music at Greensboro College and started out singing in church choirs. But her heart was always set on something bigger. New York City, baby. The Big Apple. The bright lights of Broadway were calling. In 1956, she made the move that would change everything. She trained with legends like Sanford Meisner and Lee Strasberg, working odd jobs like modeling to make ends meet. Then, in 1960, two major things happened. She landed a small role in the film Girl of the Night, and she became Lisa Grimaldi on As the World Turns. Now here's the tea. Lisa was only supposed to be around for a short summer arc. A sweet, girl-next-door type who caught the eye of Bob Hughes. But Eileen Fulton wasn't about to fade into the background. No, no, no. She breathed life into Lisa, layering her with ambition, desire, and just enough spice to make her unforgettable. And fans noticed. Oh boy, did they notice. She turned the nice girl into a scheming, dramatic firecracker of a woman who had audiences glued to their screens. "I'm the classic daytime meanie," she once said, and she meant every word. Over 50 years, Lisa racked up 32 lovers, 4 husbands, 2 kids, and even 1 phantom pregnancy. Talk about a resume. People didn't just watch Lisa, they reacted to her. Some hated her, some adored her. One woman even slapped Eileen in a department store, and instead of getting mad, she thought, "I've reached them." That's the kind of dedication and impact that most actors only dream of. Behind the scenes, Eileen earned a bit of a diva rep, but make no mistake, she wasn't difficult, she was determined. She knew what made great television. During the show's live broadcast years, if a writer wouldn't spill whether her character was the murderer, she'd threaten to decide on air. Now that's power. In 1965, she starred in Our Private World, a short-lived spin-off that was one of daytime TV's first big attempts to build a soap opera universe. Long before Marvel was doing it, Eileen was connecting the dots in soapland. Outside of television, Eileen was a force in theater too. Starring in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf and the ever-iconic The Fantastics. And if that wasn't enough, she wrote novels, a romance, and even a memoir titled As My World Still Turns. That's right, she was a published author and a cabaret performer. When did this woman sleep? Despite her massive soap opera presence, her first and only Emmy nomination came in 1988. She joked about choosing the non-existent category of aging ingenue before settling for supporting actress. Eventually, she was inducted into the Soap Opera Hall of Fame and received a Daytime Emmy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2004. Long overdue, if you ask us. Eileen Fulton wasn't just an actress, she was daytime TV. She carried As the World Turns through 5 decades of storylines, heartbreaks, love triangles, and unbelievable twists. She brought poise, attitude, and fierce independence to every scene. She once had a clause in her contract that Lisa Grimaldi could not be a grandmother. Because back then, grandmothers didn't get juicy storylines, and Fulton wasn't having any of that. She demanded romance, fire, and depth, and she got it. Her personal life was just as layered. She married 3 times, Bill Cochran, Danny Fortunato, and Rick McMorrow, with each relationship reflecting different chapters of her life. But through it all, she never lost her spark. In her own words, "I've gone through 2 lives, my own and Lisa's, and not many actors get to do that." After retiring in 2019, Fulton returned home to Black Mountain, North Carolina. And on July 14, 2025, she passed away peacefully in her hometown after a period of declining health. She is survived by her brother, sister-in-law, and niece. But her spirit, oh, that lives on in reruns, fan memories, and the very DNA of modern soap operas. If you grew up watching As the World Turns, if you've ever yelled at your screen over a scandalous twist, or if Lisa Grimaldi was your guilty pleasure, hit that like button. Share this video with someone who remembers the glory days of daytime drama. Subscribe for more legendary entertainment stories, and drop a comment telling us your favorite Eileen Fulton moment. Rest in peace, Eileen Fulton. You didn't just turn the world, you rocked it.